Could Selena Gomez be the unexpected hero behind Miranda Hart's fight with Lyme disease? In a tearful This Morning interview, Miranda opened up about how Selena's journey gave her strength during her darkest times. Let's break down this emotional story of resilience, vulnerability, and healing. Comedian and actress Miranda Hart, known for her hit BBC sitcom Miranda, recently revealed a deeply personal story in an interview with Alison Hammond and Dermot O'Leary on This Morning. At 52, Hart has faced a decades-long battle with undiagnosed Lyme disease, a diagnosis that came only after years of debilitating symptoms, fatigue, muscle aches, and a loss of energy so intense she could barely manage everyday tasks. She candidly shared that her health issues began at just 15, but it would be over 30 years before she received the right diagnosis. Despite her cheerful public persona, she was privately enduring exhaustion and illness, affecting even her performances on the sitcom that made her a household name. Miranda admitted that her journey has been profoundly isolating. She opened up about how, at her lowest, she felt she couldn't continue working and saw her career pause indefinitely. She described a feeling many people with chronic illness know too well, the world moving on as they struggle in silence. This isolation became so intense that, as she shared on BBC Radio 4's Young Again, her phone went silent. No calls, no messages, just a handful of friends who reached out occasionally. Yet, she wasn't entirely alone. It was during this time that she found a spark of encouragement from someone she didn't know personally but who inspired her in a profound way, Selena Gomez. Watching Gomez's documentary My Mind and Me, which showcases Selena's battles with lupus, bipolar disorder, and the pressures of fame, Hart felt a renewed courage to continue her own memoir, I Haven't Been Entirely Honest With You. Selena's openness about her own struggles gave Miranda the strength to share her story. Seeing Selena's rawness and her willingness to be vulnerable despite her fame showed Miranda that it was okay to admit weakness, to let go of the stiff upper lip attitude she'd been raised with. Inspired, she poured her journey into her memoir, hoping that someone out there might feel a sense of understanding and support. Beyond her illness, Miranda also discussed her recent marriage, a light that came after years of what she described as deep aloneness. Her husband, whom she calls her brilliant best friend, has brought her a joy she once thought impossible. They shared an instant connection over their mutual humor and love for pizza, and as she jokingly explained, a mishap with a calzone became a bonding moment that sparked love. Now, with his support, she's found not only companionship but also healing. Despite the many dark moments, Miranda's story is one of hope and resilience. In her memoir, she doesn't promise a cure for chronic illness but rather a pathway to managing it. She's learned to embrace vulnerability, to let go of the facade of strength she wore for years, and to ask for help when needed. This honesty has touched those close to her, and she hopes her book will do the same for readers, offering a voice to those feeling unheard in their struggles. Her journey serves as a reminder that even in the most challenging of times, connection and compassion, whether from a friend, partner, or even a stranger across the screen, can make all the difference. That's a wrap for today's video. If you found this story as inspiring as we did, give us a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Who inspires you when you're feeling down? Don't forget to subscribe to AU News for more updates on your favorite stars and the stories behind the headlines.